All right. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see in the top left, man. We did it. We did it again. But took my trade today, and that trade helped us pass our second eval, and now we're back on the funded phase. Um, if you think I'm lying. Here goes trade day. Why does it say the 16th? Today's the 17th. Trade day. But look, November 17th. I needed like 950 to pass the account today. And then that's what we got. We got a little over. Here's stats. I'm not capping, bro. I'm not capping. Balance and yeah. I don't think I'm leaking anything. But I don't know why it says yesterday. But yeah, we passed it with this trade. Took on the live. Unfortunately, we hit break even on the live. We missed this whole move. This would have been a 2.75 R. I don't really go for high R plays, but I didn't really have. This was like the only. What the heck? This is like that was like the only target I really thought was reasonable, and like I just thought that was the smartest draw for us to target. But I guess let's just get in the trade. All I needed was like a 1-to-1, risking 1,000 or like what was it 950. I risked like 9 something. All I needed was like a 1-to-1 to pass it. At first we almost got cooked. Right here, we were like right under 2 points away from hitting our take profit, and then price came all the way up, and then this 5 minute fair value gap saved us, and then beautiful reaction out of that. Uh, the emoji still is not patched, so high key the method. Let's get into the trade. Oh yeah, today is No News Monday, and if anyone watches, I don't trade No News Monday, but I think I'm willing to trade on these days that I wasn't wanting to trade. So those were No News Mondays and like Red Photo News Fridays. I already been trading High Impact News Fridays. The only days I probably won't trade on are probably like NFP days. I trade CPI and PPI. NFP. Uh, what else? That's really it. NFP. Can't really think of anything. Holidays. Still thinking if I should, because I avoid Wednesdays of NFP week because I tend to lose on those days. So probably had to see. Maybe I still take those days off. I've never seen this news before. Challenger job cuts on 6:30, 2 hours before market open. FOMC obviously for me. I want to take off, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna take off those days. The reason is because I feel like, or like I know, I'm a better trader now. I'm more patient, and I won't just jump the gun. Jump the gun if I see my setup. It might sound like a hot take to some people, but just because you see your setup doesn't necessarily mean you should take it. You should think about the conditions we're in. Think about maybe look at the higher time frames. Is it actually is it a good setup or not? But most of the time you should. If you see your setup, take it. But yeah, I feel like no one ever talks about that. They probably could agree, but I don't really hear anybody talk about it. Let's just get in the trade though. Come market open, we're just dumping. I mean, I marked this out like, during market open. Like, we just went straight down. We're just in this little range all the way down, and just didn't look too pretty in my opinion. But come market open, pre-market, took out this low. We can go full screen. We took out, this previous day, or this. We made this low yesterday, I think, and market open. Yeah, made that low, and we swept it pre-market-ish. Yeah, market open, we get a reaction off that low. we just start pumping. No really retracement for me to end up taking anything. We just kept pumping all the way to those highs. I was still willing to potentially, if we wanted to take out these highs, I was willing to find an entry to take those highs as well. But as you can see, we got a reaction off this liquidity sweep, and ended up making an SMT. So I wanted longs, but I was like, well, I mean, look at this. Damn, looking at this, it looks ugly. But looking at this now, it's just like, damn. It would be kind of in a contradiction. Contradicting to take a long after we have a bearish SMT, so I didn't feel comfortable with that. So after that, after we see reactions out this liquidity sweep, flip my bias to bearish. I want to be like, all right, I'm willing to take some shorts now. Maybe I'll look for entry. We get a break structure on the 5-minute on ES. Since the S&P is the leading index in this S&P or SMT, I'm willing to take it on the S&P. And yeah, after that, I'm looking for retracements either into equilibrium or fair value gap. So from these range highs, from these range lows, mark out equilibrium. We ended up tapping it right here in this 5-minute candle, 9:15 to 9:20. Yeah, 9:15 up here. Tap it. We get a strong rejection out of that. With that, we also get a break of structure. I was marking it out, waiting for a potential entry. Look at that. Now we're just pumping. Looks like we're getting a reaction off this liquidity sweep. Should we take our first trade on XFA right now? If we get a retracement? Hell yeah. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, get a break of structure at this low right here. Perfect. I enter. Got a decent fill. Price went up a little bit and got filled up there. And I was just targeting this low for about a 1-to-1. And it looked like it was about to automatically get hit. But then made me kind of nervous because we made an SMT with NQ. NQ took out that low, as you can see right here. And I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. But yeah, just gotta see how this plays out. Didn't look too good. The only thing was saving us was this 5-minute gap, and it did save us. Fortunately, came in clutch. We get a beautiful reaction. Saw this in real time. I was just like, I didn't say anything, but in my head, can't lie, I was going crazy. I was like, let's go, and then eventually hit that low. And then yeah, trade was done on the live. Unfortunately, got stopped out of break even. Fortunately, took the same trade. Obviously, had our entry. I think we had a better entry. Yeah, we had a slightly better entry on here. Just a couple ticks better on the combine, but still, our stop loss is based on above this 5-minute gap, and take profit for the live was this hourly drawn liquidity. I mean, I could have put my take profit right here at this internal low or at this 1-minute gap. That's honestly what I was thinking about, but like, I mean, yeah, we hit it, we tapped into it and then reacted perfectly and then got stopped out. So maybe it was a beginning of a 1-minute gap and then the ending of this 5-minute gap. But I was like, if we're gonna come down, make that reaction, I don't think we're gonna come all the way up to break even and then go down to that target. But that's exactly what happened. Maybe it's something to learn from, but I like that take profit. I can't really do anything about that. Maybe I just don't put stops at break even. I don't know. That's why I honestly don't like putting stops at break even, because it could easily just go break even and then go back to your target. But after a little while, or after we hit this low, I was thinking to myself, like, maybe we should have looked for a re-entry. Like, maybe. You know, we get this break structure right here. It would have been a pretty good entry. Stops up there. Target that same. If we get a better R, not quite, but we still get a pretty good RR. Barely any drawdown. And probably should have re-entered, because that's what, or I've been telling myself I'm willing to re-enter, even if we take a loss or we break even. I'm willing to take a re-entry if I still believe the trade is valid, and if the trade idea still isn't like invalidated. I just have to stop at a closer point than I should be. So probably something to learn from that. Maybe try to look for a re-entry, but it is what it is. Past this XFA, just got to keep doing the same thing I've been doing. Same thing that got me this XFA, just keep doing what I'm doing. Just don't deviate from that, and trust the process. Just do my job, do everything I'm supposed to do, and yeah, that's really it. I lost like $2 on this trade. I think I put stops like a tick or two below my break-even point, because to cover for fees, but apparently I didn't cover for all of it. So most of y'all, whoever watching this, knows the drill with the XFAs. Back at 2,000. I mean, ideally I want to build this account up to like 3,500 maybe, but I think the approach I'm gonna do is like 500, risk 500 to trade. So, and my RR is really not that high for the most part. So like, I feel like it's gonna take a while trying to risk 500 and build it to 3K. A lot of people risk like the first trade on the XFA. They like to risk like heavy. I don't know. They like to risk like $1,000 to make like 1.5 to 2K on the first trade, which is like, I don't know if I want to take that risk, because what if you lose that? That's already half your drawdown. You know, I don't feel comfortable about that. I spent like for this, it's been like a month. And what's unfortunate about it is I just got charged yesterday, because it's been a month since I opened this account. I got charged yesterday that $50 subscription, and I had to pay that $150 today. So I just got hit $200. But it is what it is, because I mean, I would like to have passed it really quick, but this is my second trade in like a couple weeks, so there's that. But yeah, like I was saying, like people like to risk like heavy, bro. I don't know how comfortable I feel risking half my drawdown after spending like a whole month trying to pass this. Took me a month. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna risk 500, try to build my account up slowly and patiently. Is that patiently a word? Oh, it's definitely a word. My fault. I'm kind of slow. Patiently build this account up. Just taking quality A+ setups, being patient. Don't think about the winning days. Don't think about, the money aspect, because now, I can actually make money from this account. So take it slow. There's no rush. Try to get my first payout. There's no rush in that. Do what I need to do every day, and yeah, that's really it. God bless. See you.